Well, here we go again, guys. Welcome back to the channel, man. And in today's video, we're going to be going over my settings, my sensitivity, as well as my HUD layout, man. I think these are the best settings and sensitivity for anybody who is playing on a phone. This is what you want to be doing right here, man. If you are new to Call of Duty Mobile, if you're new to first-person shooters on a phone, these are settings you want to look into practicing with and trying to master. So let's get right on into today's video, man. Let's go to my HUD layout. So first, this is my HUD layout, man. I can do everything that I want to do with this layout. So let me put these to where you can see where these are. So right now I have this scope plus shoot. So when I snipe, I usually use scope plus shoot. I scope in here and then shoot most of the time. And also, if I know I'm finna shoot, you know what I'm saying, or something like that, I have the ADS button right here. So I hold the ADS button down and I can jump shot and I can drop shot as well. And I have the slide button right here in the middle. My reload button is here. Now, if you, depending on how your phone is made, you can put this reload button over here or right here, but I like it better right there. I have this button right here so I can use those operator skills as fast as possible. I low-key want to put it like somewhere over here, but I'm not trying to cramp up my fingers, so I just leave it over here. Knife buttons right here, grenade buttons here. I have this down here, the score streak, so I can be still moving and hear my score streaks at the same time. I have my weapons right here, like this, so I can swap weapons. All I have to do is swipe my hand up, you know what I'm saying, and then change weapons. And then I have this one right here. I have the running man right here in the middle. I used to use it, you know what I'm saying, to aim and stuff. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. I'm trying to not use it. I'm trying to just use that little white dot that's already in the middle, but you know what I'm saying, I'm kind of back and forth with that. I'm planting the bomb. I don't think this thing moves. Like, no matter where you put it, it's just gonna be where they want it in the game. So it don't really matter where you put that. I just kind of leave it somewhere over here. Got my score streaks here. I have my mini map right in the middle. I have it over a little bit. I used to have it right in the middle, but them little medals and things pop up right there, so I just kind of slid it over a little bit. I have my settings and everything over here. It doesn't really matter where you put these other buttons. It's like personal preference. But this is the layout right here. This is the HUD layout. Let's get into the basics, man. Aim assist, check it on. Especially if you're a beginner, check it on. It's not even a question. Quick run from prone, yes. Fixed right fire button, yes. Fixed virtual joystick, yes, man. That's so the joystick won't just move every time that you place your finger somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of cuts down confusion or whatever. I've seen some people do fixed joystick. I don't do fixed joystick because my left hand, when I'm moving, sometimes it goes on like above the button, sometimes it goes below, and then I just be looking and it won't move. So I don't worry about putting that on. Never do that. You can do fast throw grenade if you want to. I've seen a lot of thumb players doing that, but I don't have it on because I play 4 fingers. Tap and hold the ADS. I do that because it's just like a console. You hold it, it's gonna aim in. You let it go, it doesn't. Now, for some reason, that button has been glitching. I don't know if anybody has noticed that when I'm sniping or if I'm shooting and I kind of run out of a clip. Every now and then it glitches and it'll stay in even if I release it. It's weird. It's kind of acting almost like a hybrid. If you don't know what hybrid is, basically both tap and hold together. So if you tap it, it's gonna stay in, but if you hold it and then release it, it'll do both. So, but I just go tap and hold to limit confusion, bro. That's the main thing. I have this on 70. This is not exactly where I want it, because I always go in between 70 and 80. I don't know, and then sometimes I do 75. Right now I got 70. It's very important to be able to walk in this game, because if you don't know this, if you're moving slowly, you know what I'm saying, without sprinting, you aim down sight faster. Because if you are sprinting and then you aim down sight, you're running and then you aim and shoot. But if you're just jogging like this, you just shoot. So you know what I'm saying. That's something you know. I have gyroscope on, inverted. A lot of people don't play inverted gyroscope. I play inverted gyroscope, and FOV on 75. I'm gonna make a separate video on FOV. One of my subs wanted to make an FOV video, camera FOV. What is that? Explaining to you guys what's the benefits of having a wide FOV. But that's a video that I'm working on, and I would have that out. My BR mode settings, if y'all want to see these, you can copy these. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably do a separate video just explaining why I use these and stuff like that. And zombies, whenever it comes back, you know what I'm saying? You can pause the video and get those settings if you want to. But this is about multiplayer for the most part. So audio and graphics, I have it on low and max. Now sometimes I go high and max. Sometimes I don't lag, but sometimes I do lag and I go low and max. But I always have that on max. If I go very high, it only lets me do very high. But I usually never go more than that. So I do low and max most of the time. I leave depth of field on. And then if you have it on low, you cannot choose the graphics and stuff like that. So it is what it is. Audio, I just have everything on 100. I didn't change anything. I just left everything on 100. So let's go sensitivity settings, man. This is what everybody wanted to see. This is what everybody wants to know. I'm running Speed Excel. Yes, the game, I think when you first get the game, it starts out on Speed Excel, and I feel like Speed Excel is very, very useful, especially for somebody like me. If you find yourself playing this game and you're very jittery in long ranges, try Speed Excel with low sensitivities, man, and you'll see I got it on 130. But look at my sense, man. This is very low. 70, 85, 90, and 70, man. Very, very low sensitivities, man. And my camera sense and my firing sense are both the same. If you can master a fixed speed with high sensitivities, then look, you do that. If you can master that. But if you have a phone, you have a small screen, I recommend one of the accelerations, either distance or speed. Now, distance didn't work for me. I tried distance. I feel like if I had a low sensitivity with distance, I would have to swipe so far across my screen to actually get it to move. I have a Samsung Galaxy Note 9 that I play on, and my phone is it's a bigger phone. In terms of phones, it's a big phone, okay? In terms of phone, it's not as big as a tablet, of course, or an iPad or whatever, but it's still a big phone. And Speed Excel seems to work for me at long ranges and different things like that. I'm still able to keep my sensitivity low, even if I'm kind of shaking. If you feel like you shoot sometime and you do this, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we get nervous, bro. It's natural, bro. Sometimes your thumb is shake, bro. and I've done that sometimes. And if you have a high sensitivity, your aim is gonna go left, right. It's gonna be all over the place. That's why I recommend low sensitivity settings for newer players, man, with high Speed Excels, man. The normal Speed Excel, or the one that you start out with, is like 120. I bumped it to 130. You know what I'm saying? And I do a video on how to find that sensitivity that you want to find. Now, I don't use the tack scope as much, so take the tack scope with a grain of salt. I don't use it that much. That's why it's just sitting on 90 right now. I rarely ever use tack scope. I might pick one up in a match or something and have to use it, but I rarely use a tack scope. The sight should probably be 100 if I'm being completely honest, but I rarely use it. 90 seems to work perfectly fine. I'm not going out here just beasting with a tack scope, okay? And then my gyroscope sense is 100. I have these low as well. I used to try to run a 300 and it just didn't work. I run a 100. So what I do, and I'll explain this in the video as well later on. If y'all want to see that, drop it down in the comment section below if you want me to explain why I have my gyroscopes the way that I do. So I have it at 100 because when I'm moving, like if I'm moving around on the map and like I want to just make a little bit of a turn, like going one way or the other, not turning completely, I use my thumb for that. But if I want to just kind of lean to the right or lean to the left, I use my gyroscope for leaning purposes only. And then I have my ADS sensitivity on 50. Gyroscope ADS sensitivity does not have to be high. This is great for countering drop shot people who slide into you, because all you have to do is drop your phone down or up, depending on if you're inverted or not, and you can get them like that. I've killed so many people who have tried to slide and then shoot me by having gyroscope on, because all you have to do, they be right in front of you. You don't really have to aim, you just have to drop down. And I've gotten headshots and different things like that just by dropping my phone back or down, you know what I'm saying, depending on how you do it. I pull back kind of, and it goes up, and if I go down with my phone, let me pick my phone up so I can show you. If I pull my phone back like this, it's gonna pull the weapon up in the air. If I do like this, that's usually what I do. Oh, look at this, Drew. What are you doing? No signal. Ain't that bad. All right, we back up and running. But yeah, like I said, I drop my phone down that way, and then I shoot those people who slide shot. You know what I'm saying? They slide all the way up into you, and they think you can't swipe down fast enough. I just bloop, dead. So those are my sensitivity settings right there. And the BR settings, this is what I use if y'all want to see those, but those are not as important. But these are the settings that I use, man, with speed acceleration. And that's it, man. Look, let me know what kind of settings y'all use. Let me know the HUD layout that y'all use and different things like that. Continue to grind, continue to shine. I'll see you guys in the next video.